around 9 a.m. on December 29th, Jeju Air Flight 7C-2216, carrying 175 passengers and 6 crew members, skidded off the runway while trying to land without landing gear at Muon International Airport, South Korea. Muon Fire Department Chief Lee Jang-hyun said the cause of the accident could be a bird strike and bad weather, combined with bad weather conditions. However, the official cause will be announced after a joint investigation. Earlier, Officer Lee Hyun-ji from the local fire department said the death toll could rise as many people were seriously injured. Yonhap news agency quoted authorities as saying that the death toll could be most of the 181 people on board. Acting President Choi Sang-mok has expressed his condolences to the families of the victims after a plane crash at South Korea's Muon International Airport on the morning of December 29 left 179 people dead and only 2 survivors in critical condition, and pledged that the government would conduct a transparent investigation. My heart is broken as we face this unforeseeable tragedy amid the current economic difficulties, Choi Sang-mok said at an emergency meeting in Seoul following the country's worst air disaster since 1997. He pledged that the government would be transparent throughout the investigation process, ensuring that the victims' families and the public could follow and fully grasp information even before the final investigation results were released. The acting president also ordered a comprehensive review of the country's aviation safety system to prevent similar disasters in the future. The government has declared 7 days of national mourning and set up memorial altars at the scene, as well as in many major cities across the country so that people can come to mourn and remember the victims. South Korean Foreign Minister Cho Tae-il also expressed his deep condolences to the families of the victims, including the Thai citizens who died in the accident. He stressed that the loss had left behind an inconsolable pain. Many international leaders and organizations have also shared the pain of this aviation tragedy. U.S. President Joe Biden emphasized the close alliance between the U.S. and South Korea, affirming that Washington is ready to provide all necessary support for the investigation and recovery process of the accident. He also sent his deep condolences to the families of the victims. Chinese President Xi Jinping expressed deep shock and sorrow in a message to acting President Choi Sang-mok. Meanwhile, Pope Francis, along with leaders from Germany, France, Thailand, Israel, Turkey, Spain, and organizations such as the United Nations and the International Air Transport Association (IATA), sent messages of solidarity and shared the pain with South Korea. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen affirmed that the European Union (EU) stands with South Korea in this difficult time. The Boeing 737-800 of low-cost airline Jeju Air, Flight 7C-216 from Bangkok, Thailand to South Korea, crashed when it landed on its belly, skidded off the runway, and collided with a fence before bursting into flames. The initial cause was believed to be a collision with a bird, causing a serious technical error. The identities of 140 victims have been identified, while authorities are continuing to conduct autopsies and preserve the scene for investigation. The Korea Aviation and Railway Accident Investigation Board (ARAB) is urgently investigating the cause of the accident, with support from the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration (FAA), the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, and TSB and Boeing. The plane's black box has been found but is severely damaged and may have to be sent to the U.S. for data analysis.